Well, hello everybody, this is my shout out video. Well, I'm sorry, this is in Spanish, but I love the song. Hey, first shout out, my sister, my other half. She's right in front of me. But yeah, I love her. Denise Burgos. I love you, sister. Second shout out to my everything, Chi. Even though you get me mad, but I love you. Then shout out to Chris Gomez. Need to come back. Shout out to my diary. Yeah, I love you lots. Thank you for always being there for me. Shout out to my BFF Alan. He kinda owes me a pencil now, and I totally beat you after school with my sister. But yeah, I love you a lot. Shout out to Ginelis. Freaking crazy girl, but gotta love her. Shout out to Jason Ajala. Shout out to Paulina. Shout out to Anthony Benavides, however you say it. I'm sorry, but thank you for always listening to me and being there for me. I love you lots. Shout out to Jamari Murphy. He is the best, even though he has me mad sometimes, but you know, gotta love him. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to the best brother out there, Anthony. We miss you. We love you. Denise, you want to say something to Anthony?
Love you.
Denise says she loves you. And yeah. Shout out to Nairi. Shout out to Chris Flores. Shout out to Rosie. Yeah. I shared chocolate with you today, girl. But shout out to Veronica. I love you a lot. I miss you. Tell your sister I love her. Shout out to Abby. Shout out to Elise Marie. You blew up my notifications today, girl, but I love you a lot. Give a kiss to Joman and tell Carla I said hi. Shout out to Ishmael. Shout out to Ish. He's a great pianist, a great guy, great brother,
And more.
might be annoying sometimes and funny. And yeah, then he said hi. Shout out to Shakaya. Shout out to Isabel. Shout out to Marlene. Shout out to Diatzi. Shout out to Ashley Medina. You sing good. Shout out to Mariam Pierre. Shout out to Jake. He sold me some candy earlier, guys, but I love you last, Jake. Shout out to Lydia Acevedo. Shout out to Malik. You want me to sing to you? Maybe one day in the far, far away future. Shout out to Jose Vega. I don't know you, but shout out to you. Shout out to Deja. I think I said your name right. I'm not sure, but shout out to you anyways. Shout out to my bro-in-law, Daniel Reyes. And we beat you up today, fair and square. But yeah, much love. Shout out to my brother, my other half. He's the best. Paris. Awesome dude. I love you. And my sister, yeah. Anyways, shout out to Chinese. I miss you lots. Kisses to Marcus. Cutest baby out there. But yeah. Shout out to Roxanne. Shout out to Nomar. I don't know you a lot. I met you the other day. Hit me up sometime. But yeah. Shout out to Marianne. Shout out to Eloisa. Shout out to Kimberly and Jorge. Shout out to Nate and Elizabeth. Shout out to Jake Trimmer. Well, I think I said your last name right. But if I didn't, I'm sorry. But shout out to you anyways. Shout out to my best friend ever, Devonta. He is the best. I love you. And stop falling asleep in class. I'm so serious with you right now. I love you though. Shout out to Jeff. I don't know you a lot anymore, but yeah. Shout out to Sumi. Girl. Me tiene en el olvido, pero I love you. Shout out to James, my brother. He's the best. Always giving me candy, helping me out. And some dude is calling my sister. Should I mention the name? Nelson, stop calling my sister. It's like, but anyways, he's a good friend. But anyway, shout out to Jonathan Berrio. Shout out to Clifford. Great dancer. Great guy. He's funny. Awesome. Shout out to Johan. He wanted me to give him a long one, but we don't talk a lot. And all I can say is that I love you a lot and make it last with your girl, because she's really pretty and y'all make a cute couple. Shout out to my last person, but not least, my twin, my food sister, my other sister, my sister's staring at me, but my best friend, the one who goes through the same thing as me. And yeah, I love you a lot, Nacha, and you better come over here and visit, or I go over there and visit. But awesome. But yeah, shout out to everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but it was a long list for my first video, and hopefully my last. So yeah, shout out to everybody. I'm done, and I love you. But yeah, I did it on my bed, so.